I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got...
It's Roy. He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Nice job landing that left counter punch. Punch scores. Why aren't they defending? A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Neither man really defending themselves. Their bell rung. Nice exchange here from both men. Good punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you. Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. The charts action from both of these fighters. He just misses with that jab. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Defending themselves. Both men step back for just a moment. They're giving us a high-tempo show. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there is no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope that...
There's the bell for round three. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. As it is in most most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Neither man really defending themselves. And he misses with the left uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
What a punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing. There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He blocks that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Nice hook. He misses with that jab. He threw the hook, didn't land. Parries the right jab away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering. There's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That left scores. can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Still swinging with nothing left. Right punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, this is the beginning of round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
He parries that right jab away. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. He missed with that jab. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. You think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided. Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed. And he misses with that jab. Neither man really defending themselves. Call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Blocks that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And they're back at it again here in round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali. And his best defense is not as good as his offense. A much better game plan here. His jab just got blocked. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
And misses with that jab. Blocks the jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. A lot of energy put into that last round. Can they keep it up here?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Surely will get a world title shot. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Fails to score with that left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue. There's the bell to start round 10. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Swing and a miss with that jab. threw the hook. It didn't land. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Really defending themselves. Jab slightly off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About these two fighters. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And he just missed with that left jab. Defend yourself at all times, but this fighter, if there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And that's exactly where he doesn't need to be. Looks like they're out of trouble. That left shot lands. Many of the people in the division hit like them. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
Is when we talk about championship material.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round? This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job. Knows the jab, but it doesn't score. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.